Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back. And I wanted to give my review over Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Part 2. Now, for those who are new to my channel, thank y'all for, watching my video. I'm not the best when it comes to reviewing TV shows, reality shows. I don't watch TV in real time. Sometimes I don't watch TV or an episode 4 or 5 days after, the original air date. But I want to get into reviewing TV shows. Even if it's like 4 or 5 days later, I'm still going to review it. So here we go with part 2. I uploaded part 1 yesterday. And my intentions were to upload part 2 last night. But we took my nieces out of town to my brother-in-law's mother's house for the weekend. And when we got back, I was tired as fuck. My sister was about to hit the streets with her husband. I was like, girl, have fun. I'm about to take my black ass to bed. But anyway, so let's get into part 2. So Rasheeda and Kirk are having their 19th wedding anniversary. They decided to have a family dinner, nothing too big, just with the kids. And this is the time that she's going to meet Kirk's son that he had with another bitch outside of their marriage. Bitch, I was over. Who the fuck, girl? Y'all a better woman than I could ever be. Like I done already told myself I'm not gonna let Rasheeda or Kirk get my nerves worked up over these reviews. So all I'm gonna say is this: I know that at one point, if you decide to stay with a man who cheated on you, I believe that if you're gonna stay with a man who cheated on you, you need to forgive. You need to let it go. Don't keep bringing that shit up. You cheated on me 5 years ago, and bitch, you stayed 5 years later. So what the fuck is you fussing for? You had a baby on me, and bitch, you stayed. You could have left. So my whole thing is, I understand that, but, bitch, I'd be damned if I meet your goddamn child that you had on me with another bitch on my wedding anniversary. I said that I wanted this to be a happy time. I said this was going to be a dinner with my family. Girl. Shout out to the bitches who stayed with their man who cheated on them and had a baby, because I don't know how y'all hoes did it. It's a lot of shit that I feel like we can put up with, but having outside babies, while you in a relationship, ooh, and then you think we gonna meet him on my 19th wedding anniversary? Girl, bye. Anyways, Rasheeda, Rasheeda is a special kind of stupid, so I really don't expect nothing less. Stevie J, you know what's so crazy to me? Like, this shit is weird. Like, I need people to start calling out fuck shit. Maybe I was yawning. Maybe I went to the restroom. Maybe I didn't hear correctly. But Stevie J upped and moved to Los Angeles. Didn't tell Mimi and didn't even tell his daughter. But then you want to act like you concerned when I'm getting ahead of myself. So Scrap Dad comes to visit. I thought it was so funny how as soon as Scrap Dad walked into the kitchen, like they got straight to it. So if you finally just decided to come by, huh? Girl, I'm not trying to be funny when I say this, y'all. Scrap Daddy said that he had a stroke and he can't talk. Now, Scrap Daddy, I forgot his name. I'm gonna call him Scrap Daddy. Scrap Daddy. Girl, look, you a motherfucking lie. Bitch, I understood every fucking thing you was saying when you was talking to that boy. So I don't know if you talking about when you... Willie, just say you wasn't around. Willie, that's his name. Is his name Willie? I think his name was Willie. I just remember. Willie, because I think Scrap said, don't call me Willie. People call me Scrap. I think his name is Willie, because I think Scrap is a junior, right? We're going to call him Willie until we find out. No, we're going to call him Scrap Daddy because I don't want to call that man Willie and that's not his name. Scrap Daddy, just say that you wasn't around. That's all you have to say. Like, I fucked up. I wasn't around. I was busy in them streets. I'm sorry. I would like to try to build some type of relationship with you right now. But if you don't want that, I completely understand. The ball is in your court. Something like that. Anyways, Karen is lying and lying. Karen says later on, I'm adding this part right now. Karen says that, she got pregnant. She got with him, told him she wanted a baby, got pregnant, had the baby. As soon as she had the baby, she ended up going to prison for 18 months. She get out of prison. I think she said she heard, later on that he had died, and so she left it alone. She didn't find out until 3 years ago that he actually was alive, but at that point she didn't feel the need to tell Scrap. Karen, like, I understand how you want to say, oh, you wanted to protect your children, but at this point your child is grown. I feel like if Scrap was probably 12, 13, in that age where, you know, you're growing up and his life is already confusing and you're probably getting bullied at school or, you know, all types of shit, then I can see how you may want to protect your child at that age. But as a 30-year-old man, a 27-year-old man, however how old he was at the time, like, I feel like he could handle the situation a whole lot more than you treating him like he couldn't. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I don't like the fact that Scrap look homeless in his confessionals. Like, I understand, nigga, that you just got out of jail. I understand that, you know, you live in a halfway house, but what they got to do with your confessionals? Girl, Scrap look a mess to me, low-key. Now, in the intro, when he got that purple suit on, Scrap is giving me everything. Everything! But other than that, them confessionals, Scrap look a mess. When he at home at his mama house, Scrap look a mess. Scrap look like he ain't wash his ass. Anyways, Carly Red, oh girl, I don't want to talk about Carly Red. Carly Red been dating this man for how long? She think he the best thing since sliced bread. He love her daughter. Girl, you been dating this man for how long? 5 months? 6 months? Some shit like that? Girl, you don't even know that man. You probably ain't never even farted or shitted in front of that man. Do you hear me? Anyways, it was just uncomfortable to me watching them on screen, because like, even like when she looking down, I guess she's trying to play this little like innocent, like, oh my god, you cooked for me. Then they kissing. It just looks uncomfortable while they were kissing. I mean, I wish Carly Red all the happiness, but we know this relationship not gonna last. Spice was speaking truth about black people and about how black people pretty much will put down a dark-skinned girl, and then when that dark-skinned girl, her self-esteem or self-respect isn't as high as they think it should, turn around and act like they don't know why. Like, oh girl, you know, you cute for a dark-skinned girl, or whatever people say about dark-skinned girls, and then when a dark-skinned girl start to have issues or self-esteem problems, why, what's wrong with her? What's wrong with her? So I get where Spice is coming from, I really do. And the truth of the matter is, for us to act like what she's saying is not true, it may be, I don't know if it's genuine or not, because whenever I watch Love and Hip Hop, I'm always thinking like some bitch in the background wrote this storyline and told you to do it. And the truth of the matter is, I don't know if Spice has really had problems with, because every dark-skinned girl ain't had problems. A lot of them have. But some dark-skinned girls been treated like, oh, you that bitch. I know I'm that bitch. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, it does happen. But I don't know if Spice, if this really was a problem for Spice, or if this is just something they want to just push on Love and Hip Hop. Does that make sense what I'm saying? But either way, the truth of the matter is, it's the truth. Even when it comes to music, like, when you look at the girls, I mean, look at a Jay-Z. Jay-Z signed Bridget Kelly, Rita Ora, Rihanna. I think he had Tierra Marie at one point. But for the most part, clearly the industry does have a color struck issue. Like, it's the world, period. Dark skin, and I've heard some people say that's not true. Look at the Fantasias and look at the Jasmine Sullivans. While Jasmine Sullivan and Fantasia are successful, we're not gonna sit here and say that they ride on the top of the charts either. Look at the girls who ride on the top of the charts. Look at the girls who, these big superstars. It's not the dark skinned girls. It's not. I just need people to start being real about it. It's not the dark skinned girls. It's not. Anyways, I don't want to spend too much time talking about colorism, because I feel like we're going to be talking about that this whole season. Now, okay. Oh, hold up, y'all, just a minute. So, Mimi. That Mimi be on 100. Like, you know how, like, I do know they, you know, when people say, oh, she go from 0 to 100 real quick. It's like Mimi go from, like, 100 to 0. It's like she already be on, like, 100. Like, I get it, like, Stevie J is a piece of work, you know what I'm saying? But at this point, girl, you have been dealing with Stevie J for decades, bitch. You know exactly who the fuck you dealing with. So I don't understand how at this point Stevie J still manages to work your nerves up the way that he does. Like, you should know the type of nigga who you dealing with. Like, I can understand how you can still get pissed off from time to time, but Mimi literally comes onto the screen when it has to do with Stevie J with an attitude. Like, girl, I don't get it. I get how she could be upset from time to time, but to automatically start a scene, girl, you already pissed off, it's like, girl, Mimi, girl, you gonna end up in the hospital, bitch. You know, Stevie J wants to act like he's concerned about Eva, when the truth of the matter is, Stevie J, you said that you upped and got married and moved to Los Angeles. You didn't tell Eva. You didn't tell Mimi. So, like, how concerned are you about your daughter if you move into a whole nother city, a whole nother state, and not letting her know, hey, daddy is moving? Like, I don't know. I don't get shit like that. I have a question, y'all. Let me drink my water. Question. I have a question. What is the difference? Okay. I do understand that you want to know as a parent who is around your child. I completely understand that, okay? You should know who is around your child at all times. You should know if daddy got a new girlfriend, who is this bitch? If mommy got a new boyfriend, who is this nigga? But I also kind of feel like, for example, Mimi and Faith. First of all, you're not going to get me to believe that Mimi don't know Faith. Mimi ain't never met Faith. Mimi knows exactly who the fuck Faith Evans is. I'm sure with her being around Stevie J and Stevie J working in the music industry, I'm sure she's been around Faith a time or two. I think she has. But I guess that's a different, I guess there is a difference between you seeing a bitch at a party and having cocktails versus her being around your daughter. So I guess I can get that part. You haven't met Faith yet. Okay, let's go with the storyline. She hasn't met Faith. You haven't met Faith yet. Say, for example, y'all get with these new partners and you introduce them to your child, but the mother hasn't met them. Like, what difference is it going to make if the child meets them first or you meet them first? Because at the end of the day, like, just because you don't like the new partner doesn't mean that the children don't like the new partner. Because my mama could start dating a new man and I could tell my daddy, oh my God, I met Mr. Kevin. He's so nice. He always buy us ice cream. Like, he come pick us up from school. He never yell at us. Like, he's super, super nice to us. I could tell you that, and then you could be like, who is Mr. Kevin? Oh, Mr. Kevin is daddy's new boyfriend. Your daddy got a new boyfriend? Yes. Hold up, I never met him before. Oh, we've been around him a few times. And then you get mad, but I'm telling you that he's nice to us. He doesn't yell at us. He doesn't spank us. He's super, super nice. He picks us up from school. But your only concern is the fact that you haven't met him. When your concern really should be on how he treats us. Now, I could see if I told you, Daddy, Mama got a new boyfriend named Mr. Kevin, and he be yelling at us and cursing at us, and one time he threatened to hit us in the face with a belt. Then I could see your argument being, see, this is exactly why I don't like you bringing strange people around my goddamn children, because of shit like this. Do that make sense what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, like, I understand you want to meet who's going to be around your child, but, like, if you meet them and you don't like them, what is the outcome going to be? Oh, because I don't like them, my child can't come around? But if your child is telling you that they're not mean to me, mommy, Miss Faith is not mean to me, she's really, really super, super nice. And then even in Mimi's case, like, when she went and met Faith, like, she didn't even meet Faith. Mimi literally walked into the restaurant with a fucking attitude, sat down at the table, nice to meet you, and went straight to cursing Stevie J out. What the fuck? That let me know, Mimi, you was never interested in meeting Faith Evans. You didn't give a fuck about meeting her. You just wanted to cuss Stevie J out. Or either you already met the bitch, you know what I'm saying? Like, Girl, I don't know. Anyways, I do like the fact that Faith is too grown for Stevie. I'm sorry. I do like the fact that when Mimi was going off on Stevie, Faith didn't jump in it. Like, I do feel like sometimes people get married and they think because they're the wife or the husband that they have to say something on everything. When the truth of the matter is, bitch, the same way he had pillow talk with you is the same way he had pillow talk with Mimi. They got a whole goddamn daughter together. They don't need you hopping in the middle of what's going on with their child. I feel like people need to know their place. And even as a wife or a husband, if his baby mama has an issue, you just need to sit there. I'm not getting involved in that. That's between you and her and y'all daughter. I like Faith. I think she's too grown for Stevie J. Pooh. Oh, Pooh. I think I like Pooh. I'm not gonna lie. I think I like Pooh, one of the new girls. The only thing I'm confused about is, okay, y'all. Open relationships don't bother me. Open relationships bother me when I feel like it's leaning more towards pleasing the man than the woman. Like, you hear a lot of women who automatically or sometimes just turn into a lesbian because, oh, my man, you know, it's good for the relationship. When the truth of the matter is, I don't give a fuck what I don't give a fuck what none one of y'all bitches say. At the end of the day, y'all wasn't more thinking about no goddamn pussy before you met your husband or before you met your boyfriend. Now all of a sudden you want to keep the spice in the bedroom. When the truth of the matter is, you really want two big dick niggas fucking your brains out. Like, how y'all get with these niggas? I know I'm going on a rant now. How y'all get with these niggas and turn into halfway lesbians to please him? But as soon as you say you want another nigga in the bedroom, he have a goddamn fit. What? Why ain't no nigga coming in, Earl? Oh, so you want her to turn into a motherfucking lesbian for you, but she can't get dick down. She can't get dick down by another nigga. Now, shit like that, I call bitches stupid. Now, if it's a case like this where Ciara said that when they went out of town, Pooh was all over some niggas, then okay, he doing what he doing, she doing what he doing. Sometimes we play with some bitches together. But he fucking bitches on the side, I'm fucking niggas on the side, and sometimes we fuck, you know, we fuck bitches together. I don't see a problem with that. But I feel like for the most part, a lot of times women get the short end of the stick when it comes to these open relationships because it's only about pleasing the nigga and not about pleasing yourself. That's all I'm saying. Anyways, Pooh talking about Carly Red fingered her booty, fucked her and her man. I don't know, child. I mean, Carly Red kind of low-key got on my motherfucking nerves. Like, now all of a sudden because you engaged now, like you want to put down, like bitches like Carly Red, I don't like. I understand that sometimes you grow up, you're not gonna do the same stuff, but to me, Carly Red's argument was more based on, oh, I'm engaged now, like I'm not hanging around y'all type of girls, like I'm engaged, like no, that's not I don't want to, you're not the type of girl that I'm gonna look up to, like. It was coming more from like, bitch, don't forget, bitch, you was probably just having a threesome last week. I don't know. Carly Rae get on my nerve. Anyways, I think that's all I had to say about Love and Hip Hop. CVJ, let me see. Carly Rae, you engaged now. Now you a saint. Girl, shut the fuck up. Carly Rae, you fucked a different nigga every goddamn season. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but don't forget your past, bitch. Okay? Don't nobody want to be married and, you know, people bring up their hoish ways or their hoish days. Okay? But at the end of the day, girl, you ain't got to go around trying to act like you better than, because now you finally got an engagement ring on your finger again. Okay, y'all, I'm done. Bye.